Hey guys, welcome to Degen Diplomacy. I'm Degen number 1.
I'm Degen 3.
I'm Degen 4.
We'll be looking at Winter 2023, all the animes that we're watching currently, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So, Degen number 2, he's gone, he's left us, he's quit. So to fill that empty void that he left behind, we brought in Degen number 4, and we'll be talking about the seasonal anime that we're watching. Whatever, yeah, sure.
First impressions. Ooh.
I feel like I made a mistake because fucking Degen number 4's not watching anything.
Yep.
So, you know, are you gonna contribute at all?
Good thing I'm here.
Thank
I'm
you.
definitely going to talk a lot.
Hey, he's watched that
I
one.
watched like
He's watched
two things. I watched 2 things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I think we should ignore second seasons of animes. First anime, NieR Automata.
So the law's kind of like post-apocalyptic robot v robot thing.
Yeah. I think the anime is just doing what the game did, like story-wise. So I don't know whether or not I'll watch it. Plus, judging from the rating, it's not that good so far. In 69, nice.
No, it's got a bad rep because it's got a bunch of panty shots, allegedly.
And CG.
Who doesn't like penny shots and
Yeah.
CG?
He was on like 2B, bro. 2B?
Moving on, nobody's got anything to say about this fucking anime.
Hey, but like the OP is by Aimer.
Think I care? You think I give a shit? Tomo is a girl.
This girl is like a guy, but she's not. She's actually a girl. And the guy she wants to get with is like ignoring her and treating her like a guy. And, you know, she's trying to get him to recognize her as a girl. And yeah.
The manga's like 100+ chapters, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I would say it's like 300 and something.
Oh, wait, have you read it?
Wait,
No.
it's 900!
Okay, yeah, I was off by 3 times. Alright.
Well, when I read it, like the first 2-3 chapters, it didn't really hook me, so I don't think I'll watch this.
I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably give it like a few episodes. It's just one of those things I haven't gotten around to watching yet. Next anime, Spy Classroom. I've watched this. You've watched this. Degen number 2. No, Degen number 3. Fuck, I'm just gonna call you Kevin, alright?
Yeah, you know.
You watched this, Kevin. You've not watched this, Degen number 4.
Nope.
Because you don't watch anything. You don't watch anime. Fucking.
I really don't.
Why are you even here? Honest.
Hey,
Alright,
but
so.
like, the characters are cute though.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know anything else about it.
The best spy in the world gathers up 7 of the worst spies in the world to perform a mission where only 10% of the world's best assassins can survive.
Yeah. And he's going to train them.
When I first saw the jacket, and then when I first read the description, the synopsis, I was like, okay, this is interesting. I watched it, first episode. I was kind of disappointed by what I was seeing.
I was watching it, right? Like, so it's halfway through the second episode, and then literally, like, time skip, like, and then I'll be like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Bro, I thought they were going to do that at the end of the series, but, you know.
It's one of those things where you don't get to see... You don't get to see their growth. Yeah, it's probably about the big mission overall, the impossible mission they're faced with. We'll have to see how it goes, but right now, I'm pretty bored of it. Moving on. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. It's one of those shows where the quiet loner kid gets it with the most popular girl in the class, you know? I don't see this going anywhere really interesting. It's just one of those high school romance things where the guy acts like a decent human being and then the girl falls for him because he shows the bare minimum to be polite.
He's got a W Riz, bro.
Riz, fuck his Riz.
Bro, you're just mad.
I'm
You're
just
mad
mad.
you can't get the girl.
I'm just mad.
That's okay, though.
It's okay that I'm mad?
No,
It's okay,
The show.
Would you keep watching it though?
Yeah, because it's not offensive. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's not Beast Tamer, so I'm okay with it. Next anime. The Ice Cold Guy and the Cool Girl. Office
You just
Romance
watched
Shoujo. I just watched 2 episodes of it. It's an interesting concept. I like one of the characters. Try to guess who.
Are you only watching it because there's a fox girl?
No, it's the start of the season. I can watch anything I like. It's slow right now.
What do you think about the main character's gimmick?
It gets old really fast.
Yeah, I got over it like after 2
Yeah.
What's his gimmick?
His gimmick is he's a descendant of Yuki Onna, and whenever he has strong emotions, he causes like a blizzard around him.
Yeah, this board has like
Wow.
people descended from yokai, so they have like inherited like these abilities when they for emotional stuff, kind of like that.
Yeah, so after the first episode, I was fucking sick of the whole ice gimmick.
Yeah, I like the fox one though. That's pretty cool.
You just like her because she's a fox. I understand. Don't worry about it now.
I mean, who doesn't like fox girls, right?
Yeah.
DJ number 2. That's why we've kicked him out. Yeah, so ice cold boy, cool girl. It's alright. Next show.
Kubo.
Kubo-san won't let me be invisible.
Oh, you dropped this?
I did. I did.
Damn.
I think it's okay as a manga. I think it's very boring as an anime.
I didn't mind the first episode. I don't know how like where they're gonna go with this because it might get really repetitive real quick, but you know, it's pretty good right now.
I feel like this is going to suffer the same fate as Shikamori-san. Because this is like, you know, in the same vein of beta male gets the cutest girl in the class. I was very bored by the first episode. Like, they kind of throw you in. There's no backstory or anything. It's just the first episode, so I guess maybe they'll have backstory. I found the fucking girl so annoying. This is the show where I have an irrational hatred for it.
Wait, hold up. I thought you liked extroverted girls.
She sucks. She sucks. I don't like people who tease a lot. It's annoying. There's a difference between extroverts and assholes, alright? And she's an asshole.
Dude, you can't say this about the best girl of the season.
You know who else they called best girl of the season? Shikamori-san. And look where she ended up, huh? Alright, next show. Buddy Daddies.
I watched this like a few hours ago. It's pretty good.
It's Spy X Family, but with 2 dads.
Yeah, basically. They're both assassins and they do jobs while like trying to keep the daughter occupied. You know?
Holy shit. Finally, the Spy X Family killer.
But what do you think? This versus Spike's family right now?
You know,
It's literally 2 episodes versus 24 episodes.
I've seen some people say like, this is the next Spike's family.
what do you get that for? It's fun, but it's not like it doesn't take itself seriously. I think
So it's already
that
better.
much.
True.
Do you guys find Anya annoying?
Yes. I think that's what ruins Spy X Family for me, honestly.
Damn, bro, she's the best part. What are you talking about?
Me and Tony both literally voted to kick the shit out of Anya in the Would You Rather episode.
No,
so
that was a childlike Anya.
I'd still kick Anya. Next show. The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. It's the one that Degen 4's actually watched, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of.
1 episode and a half.
Pretty much too. I remember seeing the trailer for this. I'm like, I saw the twin blades. I thought that was an integral part.
Me too. I saw the trailer and I thought, wait a second, is this actually going to become like a generic isekai where she just becomes an adventurer and slays stuff? But
Oh, yeah, this is really good. I did not expect like much from like when I was watching it, but the first episode was like, wow.
was it really?
Yeah,
Wow?
I was expecting a generic isekai like, oh, I'm a girl now, but like they barely go over the isekais.
You're just going to be watching and then she creates like a refrigerator and you're like, oh yeah, this is an isekai. Yeah, I think this one's pretty good. I'll probably stick with it till the end. All right. Do we talk about this one?
The banger of the season.
Yeah, talk of the town.
So what you think?
So the strongest ONMYOJI reborn in another world, right?
Well, you didn't give your thoughts?
Hey, thoughts on the show?
This show has been the controversy. Not in the way that you'd think. It's more people are mad at Crunchyroll's censorship of the show.
Yeah.
And like some censorship should be fought against, but this ain't it. This ain't the one. You don't want to die on this hill, man. Don't.
Okay.
Just take the L and leave. Don't.
Yeah, but thoughts on the show?
So the strongest ONMYOJI reincarnated in another world. Another isekai that I was sad to admit that I actually kind of enjoyed. It's that whole shtick where he reincarnates and now he's gonna live freely as the strongest person in the world. Generic isekais. The only thing different or kind of unique about it is that it uses Chinese mythology.
Are you pro China?
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
next.
Next show, the Ice Blade Sorcerer will rule the world. Whoever like greenlighted this to be animated should get fired.
This actually sucks. I read it. Oh my god! Even in the manga, the pacing was weird.
He's discriminated because he's not rich. You know how like in shows with hierarchies, there's always that one high status guy who has like an irrational hatred for the poor people, and then he's got like his mob of ugly people that follow him around, and then as the story progresses, he's going to like descend into madness and then like take drugs from the bad guy and like coke himself up to fight the main character, but the main character's gonna win anyway, Yeah, that happens. I don't give a shit if that's a spoiler. Like, if you enjoy that stuff, I know like 100 other things that you can enjoy. Cause fucking hell, that it's overused. I hate it. Anyway, this guy is very mysterious. He's got no common sense, so he's always up in other girls' faces, and then they all love him for it. He's got so much riz going on,
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah, 64%. I hope it goes lower. Reborn to master the blade from hero king to extraordinary squire. There's this king dedicated his life to maintaining that kingdom. He dies, and his only regret is that he couldn't reach his peak. He wanted to see what his peak with sword skills were. So then the goddess is like, all right, I'll reincarnate you so you can live as you please. And then he reincarnates into a woman. She's also like the strongest person in the world because everybody's
weak.
Yep, and doesn't know what magic is. I'm actually quite enjoying this show a bit. It's only first episode, so we'll have to see. But yeah, nothing else. Nothing else to say. Next show, Farming Life in Another World. There's a suspiciously high amount of like farming isekais out there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering if Japan might have an agricultural boom sometime in the future, but yeah, I read this manga. It was like 4-koma style. It was definitely one of the mangas out there.
Definitely a manga.
Definitely a manga. It's a good time waster. Is it enjoyable? Not really. But all that's going to happen is he's going to farm and he's going to build a village. That's it.
He's actually just playing Minecraft.
Next show. I like this show. I like this manga. I'll probably like this show. Cooking in Another World with my cheat skill. The show is basically just cooking, and the guy has Amazon as his cheat power. There's not going to have like a big story or anything. It's just comedy based. It's definitely up there as one of the animes that I like this season. Interesting concept. We've never had the Amazon cheat skill before, so...
I've seen a lot of cultivation stories where they use like AliExpress pretty much.
AliExpress?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is new to me at least.
Yeah.
Alright. Handyman in Another World. It's all short stories into one episode, so you're not going to have a long story at all, to my knowledge. It's basically just a man who worked as a handyman in the modern world gets transported back into a fantasy world, and he's just like really good at his job. Like, he can pick locks, he can repair armor, and then he just travels with this party on their adventures. That's it.
Okay.
Alright, so next anime, Revenger. This was like a massive surprise to me. I feel like I'm definitely going to enjoy this. And the fact that it's only rated 65% actually baffles my mind. It's about a group of people who take on requests from people on their deathbed to get exact revenge.
Okay, that sounds cool.
It's an interesting concept. The characters all have interesting powers. Like, it's unnatural, like their powers, but it's also like, it's not insanely unnatural. Like, a normal human wouldn't be able to do this. But like, maybe if you were on drugs or something, you could probably do this.
So if the power of friendship, you can do it?
None of them are friends now. I have high hopes for this one. Next show. Chillin' in my 30s. I'll live a slow life.
Yes, a slower life.
Basically, a dude gets banished from the Demon King's army because he's useless, and then he lives in a village with a peaceful life. But it turns out he's actually super strong, and then the kingdom regrets banishing him, and they fall to shit. But he won't go back because he's living a fulfilling life.
So, what's your thoughts?
I hate it. Because they have a girl that just like instantly falls in love and won't stop like schlubbing on this knob. Straight like bad writing.
How's the MC though?
He's got a heart of gold. He's boring. He's the strongest person in the village, but he's not like, he's humble about it,
The heroes happen to be dickheads as well?
Of course. What do you mean? It's not a banished from show if, like, the people who banished him weren't complete dickheads, and the person who got banished was the nicest person alive.
Will you finish this show?
I hope not.
Yeah.
It's got nothing interesting going on for it, if I'm being real. Next show. Endo and Kobayashi Live, the latest on Tsundere villainess Liselot.
These high school friends, they are playing this Otome game. The main character in the game suddenly hears them, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm hearing the voice of gods." From then on, they can help the protag in the game make his own decisions. They want to guide him to save the villainess of the show, because she will die. And she's also Tsundere.
So it's basically just backseat dating.
Yeah. I like the concept.
I'll say the concept's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Is
Okay,
it a watch?
I'll give this. Yeah, I'll give this a shot later. All right, next show, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. I know none of you are watching this.
Oh, I just watched the first episode, like half of it. I only got to when she just meets the elf, but
Elf. Hello, it's in the name fairy.
oh, same thing, bro. It's got pointy ears. I
That's
think.
actual racism.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just got to where he met.
Okay, so-
She met the fairy.
So you basically have literally watched nothing.
Yeah.
So what is this show about? Humans have enslaved the fairy race, and this girl is aiming to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this is the show I'm enjoying the most out of this season. And I've no clue why. The dude's a dickhead. I hate the fairy. Such an asshole. But like I have a sneaking suspicion that that's common trait in shoujo shows. Hopefully I'm wrong, because like he's gonna get kinda later on. We all know it, but like he doesn't have to be
Yeah.
that mean.
So, like,
Come on. Okay, maybe his like hatred is warranted. He's literally a slave.
he's literally enslaved, bro.
Yes. I just like how colorful this show is.
Is the guy at least hot though?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He has to be hot. Can't wait for the next episode. Alright, next show. Isekai. I'll save 80,000 gold in another world.
Oh no.
Have you watched
Sounds
this yet?
great.
Yeah. It's girl loses her whole family, then she just gets isekai'd, and she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna like make money in case I get trapped in one of the worlds, I guess, because I can travel between worlds, but maybe I'll lose the ability for some reason." And yeah,
It's an okay show, to be honest. It doesn't offend me. It's giving me kind of like Kuma Kuma Kuma.
Her intentions are based.
Next show. High card.
it's a cool concept. There's these like magical playing cards that people can get that gives you like special abilities based on the suits and like the numbers or something. The first episode, it shows this guy, he has a card, and he thinks he's the only guy who has a card, and he meets other people who have cards, and and his life becomes in danger, and now they're trying to kill each other for cards.
I thought this was a gambling show, so now that you've told me that, I'm like very interested in this show. Giant Beasts of Ours. I thought it was somewhat interesting. In this world, there are people who can call upon the power of gods to slay giant beasts that roam the world. One of these gods is a prototype, escapes a lab, and now is on the run from her captors. I can definitely feel that I enjoy this show because of the character dynamics, even though we only have like 3 of the 5 right now. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Wait, what is Asahi Production?
You know the beer?
Did they have an anime studio?
No, Asahi's a place, isn't it?
Oh, wait. What?
Next show, Mononogatari. 60%.
Alright.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Get this. A guy loses both his siblings to a scary ghost spirit world thing. And then it just cuts to him older, and now he hates all the spirit world people things. He meets a girl that likes all the spirit world people things, and he's like, "What? You're crazy." And that's it for now.
Racism versus non-racist.
Yeah, basically. His grandpa's like, "Yo, get rid of your grudge. I'm sending you to live with this girl and her ghost people."
Cool. Anyway, moving on. Legend of Heroes. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't know. I don't want to be a racist, but like,
Oh my god.
Be racist.
I'm being racist against video game adaptations.
Oh, okay.
Have there been any good video game adaptations bar Cyberpunk
Uh,
2077?
NieR Automata.
You haven't watched that. Shut up. you
Let's
don't know.
go.
You don't know, okay.
Yes.
Name?
Pokemon. Digimon.
Okay. Well, have,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably been there.
I don't know. Just the vibe I got from the show. The first few minutes that I saw, I was like, this is not going to be good. So I just dropped it. So that's basically everything that we're watching. Oh wait a second. Reincarnated as
A
somebody's
dog.
dog.
You've watched it?
I've watched this. Oh
What?
my god, what experience! So this is MC. It's like one of those like wimpy beta characters, right? And half of the episode, he's like, "Who's a dog?" Like,
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Literally
He
the
doesn't know it's
dumbest
a dog.
dude alive.
he didn't
brain
even
dead.
look down. He's wondering how the girl's carrying him.
He's like, what? That doesn't make
But-
sense, bro.
Okay, the scene that really made me want to watch this was when the girl, they're in the bathtub, right? And she just like, she takes the dog and she starts licking his nose. I'm like, what? I saw this on Twitter, I'm like, what? It makes me wonder, like, how did he not know if he was a dog if in the POV shot you can see his snout?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, why'd you drop it? It's so good.
Dude, that 55%'s not looking that great, you know.
And
Why are
plus-
people not enjoying this? I thought like they'd be all for it, you know.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man fans, surely.
and
Oh,
also, to be
yeah,
fair, it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
Had
other
a-
than that.
They had
yeah.
a slideshow. It was literally like a good 2 minutes slideshow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
good show, guys. Give it a watch.
No, no,
Don't watch
thank
it. Don't watch it. It's not even worth it.
It's gonna be a classic.
you. All right, well that's all. That's everything we're watching this season. I think this season's not that bad, to be honest.
What's your like the show you're looking forward to the most right now?
Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Surprisingly. Second would probably be Revenger. I'm enjoying it a lot. What about you? Okay, for you, obviously, Onii-chan, while Oshima.
Bang
It's
on
not
the
bad,
season.
right? It's not bad.
Shut the.
What
Right,
makes it so
it-
sad is that it's made by the people who did Mushoku Tensei.
Really?
Yes!
Oh, it is!
It's the same studio!
Studio Bind! That's even better, bro.
So, like,
Holy,
Read Bite's even better.
holy, trusted.
It's like animated so well
Yeah.
for this type of show.
Okay.
Which is...
It-
Fuck, man.
I wonder how much longer this show can go under the radar before it starts a controversy.
yeah, it knows. But other than wait, what was that? Most anticipated, excluding season 2's, it's the Tensai girl one, the magic one.
Magical Revolution.
I just like the premise. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to picking up the dog one again. I'm definitely gonna watch all of it.
All right,
You better.
whatever. We're done here. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.